it's because this is an embed, I can actually do something that's like multi-lined. So if I'll do a rich embed, because I did a rich embed the greeter, I think. That was one of the things I wanted to see if I could get working before I actually made a deal about this stuff. Okay, so there's the rich embed. So what I'll do, I'm just gonna copy all of this for now. Because, okay, so we don't need that. We already have our RGB. We may want to do that check. Auto indenting is failing there. I mean, if you're not even in a channel. Oh, I guess that's what this would do. This would prevent you from using. So actually, would it? No, it wouldn't. No. Yeah, I don't need the topic. So let's just note that. Greeting. I don't need the user. Take that out. Okay, so I can take that out as well. So it was just this part here that I ended up keeping. But now, instead of doing the chan.send there, we need to do it outside of the loop. Description. Because what I could do is I could have list headings. Okay, that's an array, but I'm only going to have one item in the array, and that's going to be. So the reason why you might have multiple might be if you wanted to. So it is actually, I think, supported with the greeter. So if I go to the greeter, and yeah, it gets. Where is it? Yeah. So let's copy that actually. Again, I think I might have had it before, but just heading. Yeah, to be honest, why is this coming into the next line though? I think I needed to. I'm going to change what it does anyway. But what I was thinking is that I actually need to get this going under like that, right? And then do this. So now it's going to set the description. Then it's going to go over the swarm, and then it's going to add. a field for every nyanbot in the swarm, and then my apologies. Okay. It takes me a long time to swallow. Okay, so now if we open where's the rainbow? So why why is the topic, why is it bold? Okay, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna leave it for now. Wait. Maybe I need this. Let's go back to help zone. No, I just need that for future reference. Okay, but what I was doing. Okay, so let's set the greeting. No, because this is actually. No. I want it to be every channel, I think. Or I might have a channel exclude. But then we'll call it. No, you can stop the bot from being in channels, so we don't need. We don't need the list of channel in the config. Okay. Sorry. Brain is going blank. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, so now we're going to replace prefix with So now, because you can't really hard code your prefix in, but now that I think of it, that doesn't really make sense for what I want to do. No, so I'll just take that whole replace out there. I don't need a replace there actually. I just need to pick one, even if there is only one. So how this works is math.random returns a random-ish number that is between 0 and 1, somewhere between 0 and 1. Now, math.floor is basically going to round it to an integer. So now if I take the length of the list, multiply the fractional number by it, and then floor that, it ends up being equivalent to pick a random item. So how that happens is, let's take 3 for example. I had 3 options, and let's say math.random came out as 0.2. That would be 0.2 times 3 minus 1, which is 2. So that would be 0.4, and it would floor it down to 0. Now let's say it was 0.8, and you still have 3 items, minus 1 goes to 2. So now you've got 0.8 times 2, that goes to 1.6, which when floored goes up to 2. And when you get 2, now we're picking the 3rd item. So let's pick something in between. Let's pick 0.6. 0.6 times 2 is 1.2, and when you floor that, that goes down to 1. So that's how you can get 0, 1, and 2, which will be, so in JavaScript, arrays start with 0. So if you have like, if I had an extra, it's like 0, 1. If I want to get it out of it, I need to use these numbers. And even though that's the first item in the list, to get it out, its position is 0. And sometimes things are 1 indexed and sometimes they're 0 indexed, so there's interesting bugs that can happen when they assume the wrong one. Anyway, that was to show you how, and we're going to call this the heading, but that is how you can go from an array that you can change at any point to any size, where within like a single line of code that isn't that long will automatically pick one of those at random out for you. And I think that's cool. maybe it's just me, but anyway. So now the heading can be, let's say, here's what we can do. Hell? Here's what. No. I I like helping. Here's what we, or would be I. Let's do I. Doesn't fall always round down? I don't know. Because like different languages do it differently as well. Let's have a look. Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, so let's get the calculator out and go over it again. Because I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to misinform people. You know what I mean? Okay, so yeah. Oh, cool. It even tells you. Okay, so let's say 0.3 multiplied by 2. That's going to give you 0. 0. Okay, well, I guess we. So then. Oh, wait. Wait, how do you get 2 then? Okay, wait, 9 times 2. So you're only going to get 2. That seems bad to me then. Because maybe this isn't such a great method. Because then it's hardly ever going to actually. Unless it gets exactly a 1. I know what I can do. I can wrap it in a round first, I think. Or maybe just a round. Maybe I can round to just 1. Yeah, I think math.round makes more sense. Unless I'm like misunderstanding it now. Because what I was explaining before is how round works, basically, I think. And that made sense to me, so let's just use round. Because you're right, floor will always go down. It's like peer programming. Okay, so we got our header. How about I just make I can help in I can help. Here's how I can help. That's okay. I want nyanbot to be friendly. Okay, so now we need to create our ultimate ourselves. We can be self-aware. Okay, so we're gonna want to say type. So let's start with. Okay. Topic and tagline. Wait, I'm confused. Topic and tagline. Oh. Okay. Great. Type. Oh. Okay, I think I get it now. Sorry, I've made this stuff a while ago. Okay, so the first one will be bold and the second one will be not bold below it. So let's jam the name in there. So now we're gonna go init dot help dot name. Then let's do the description. Okay, so I'm thinking, because I did bold at some point somewhere, right? Yeah. Because then I can do bold. Should I just do that whole one? Except we know. Oh heck. Yeah, because we know the prefix. We don't need to do a replace. The only reason it's replaced in the other place is because it's being saved as a config item, whereas this is being hard-coded for now. Because stuff it can be. So usage. Cool. And then we got description. Yeah, so what I was thinking is have that. Then should I do a pipe? Maybe. And I could have a look at what that is. Gonna end up as. So in theory, this should work. You know, what is the problem? Invalid. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, let's try again. Nope. Wait. Invalid shorthand property initializer. I'm sure I've literally done this exact thing in. Ooh, wait. Lol. Syntax is so cool. There we go. Okay, so actually, Control Z. I'm going to change the prefix for the test. Which is kept in what file? Oh, I think it was the config.json, yes. Let's change the prefix to hashtag. Now let's go. That's just so that I don't have to worry about getting any of the normal bot stuff in my command. Oh wait, hashtag's a bad one. So it's already taken. How about at? Wait, that's not code. Lol. At. Okay. Now we can add the nyanbot. which is probably also a bad one, but let's see if it works. No. What went wrong? Illegal continue statement, right. Now, I think what that means is you're supposed to use continue within a... Does that mean it hits it? But yeah, you're supposed to have a continue within a for loop or a while loop or something like that. A loop, basically. Not in a method. It's not how you bail out of a method. So let's see if that helped. Wait. Keep trying the app thing. When I write my own chat app, remind me that it needs to let you hit the up arrow to use your previous... Oh crap. It doesn't have member. Needs member berries. Where did we get our member from? Why do we not have our member? Imagine having one single train of thought. Imagine the possibilities. Okay. Okay, we got past member. Interesting. Interesting that we got past member. Okay, so then how... See, that is actually probably... Okay, stuff that. We've got message.channel, so we don't need member.channel. Like, honestly, this is starting to just seem like not worth it being around. Message.message, perfect. A+. 8 out of 8. Good code again. See, this is why I need to do it in the test room, because otherwise other people see me when there's like errors and stuff. They just see me making the same command over and over and they're like, are you okay?